Welcome to the Facebook Ads module. Facebook Ads is one of the most vibrant platforms in the world of advertising. There are infinite numbers of ways to send your messages across via Facebook Ads. Since Facebook's establishment in 2004, Facebook's ad revenue grew exponentially, just under $2 billion in 2010 to $12.5 billion in 2017. The ads on Facebook account for more than 9% of total digital spending and 18.4% global mobile advertising. The reason behind its rapid growth is because Facebook created paid advertising opportunities, which permit their users to reach out to very specific demographics to convey their messages. Currently, there are no other paid traffic channels that would have access to targeting very specific audiences effectively, apart from Facebook. Facebook's advertising tools enable businesses, as well as organizations, to reach individuals who are most likely to purchase your product or service. They'll ensure that the information that you choose to disseminate only extends toward a relevant audience, which is in line with your advertising goal. Therefore, it's highly unlikely for you to waste your resources and advertising your products or services blindly. When you choose to advertise with Facebook, Facebook will narrow down the demographics for you to identify your target audience accurately. This may include their interests, age, and location. We'll explore this subject in more detail in the following modules. With great targeting power comes great responsibility, as expressed by Forbes.com. This is definitely true, as Facebook ads have the advantage of connecting you to a very specific audience in no time. The mechanics behind the process also demands a very thorough understanding. To master the mechanics, you have no choice but to dive in and get your feet wet. Only when you start, you'll get familiar with the process. Welcome back to the Facebook Ads series. This module will walk you through the steps in selecting the right campaign for the purpose of generating leads. To kickstart your advertising journey, you would need a Facebook account, which I assume you do. To date, there are over 1.23 billion Facebook users worldwide, and it would be a loss if you are not one of them. It simply means that you're losing out in driving traffic towards you. When you already have set up your personal Facebook account, you are now left with three crucial steps. 1. Set up a Facebook business page. 2. Set up an ad account for your business page. 3. Set up a business manager account for your ad account. The first step to start your campaign is to set up your Facebook business page. Some of you may notice that there are users who advertise their products or services using their individual accounts. However, regardless if you choose to advertise it under an official company name or individually, you would still need to set up an official business page to sync it with your ad account. What is an ad account? When you have set up your business page via Facebook, on the left-hand side of your page, you would notice a Promote button that will direct you to the Facebook ad account. When you've accessed the account, you will automatically see different campaign objectives that are already listed by Facebook, which range from awareness to conversion. The ad account functions to organize your advertisements according to your selected campaigns and their respective goals. There are three main categories in which the Facebook ad account uses to organize your ads. 1. Your campaign's name and objectives. 2. Your ad sets, which include targeting, budgeting, bidding, placement, schedule. 3. Types of ads, which include copy, images, media, destination. To generate a successful campaign, there's a systematic and effective method in organizing your ad account. When you start on a new campaign, you should have multiple ad sets separately under your campaign. Your different ad sets should also have one specific advertisement. The campaigns are organized in such a way that you will have more control on the advertisements which you wish to publish. Secondly, as stated earlier, your ad sets will have their own budgeting. When you separate your ad sets, you'll get to manage your advertisements according to your budget. After you've organized your campaigns and your ads account, it's time for you to set up your Facebook Business Manager account. Some may think it's unnecessary to do this, but if you plan to expand your business, you'll find yourself managing multiple pages and advertisements for different products or services. This also means that you'll need to set up more than one ads account. This is when the Business Manager account comes into play. Your Business Manager functions to manage your multiple ads account. When you have multiple ads account, each separate account caters towards different clients or businesses that you serve. You pay for ads with different payment methods. You then organize each ad account based on their campaign objective. One of the greatest advantages that you'll obtain when you set up your Business Manager is that you're able to track the performance of your ads across the different accounts. A report will be generated on the assets and people that your business is responsible for. I hope you now have a better understanding on how to set up your pages, ads account, as well as your Business Manager. Later, we'll be exploring the 4 main campaign objectives that you should be paying attention to in order to generate your traffic and sales in the next module. Hello there and welcome back. In this module, we'll be exploring the basic fundamentals of Facebook advertising. This includes selecting the most suitable campaign objective to generate traffic to your cause. So what you need to realize is the most recent Facebook ads account has 13 different campaign objectives for different and very specific purposes. Your advertising campaign objective is the action you would want your audience to take. Setting your campaign objective and selecting the most suitable one will determine the overall success of your advertisement. As our main objective is driving traffic towards your business, we'll be focusing only on 4 campaign objectives, which are traffic, video views, lead generation, and website conversions. Let's explore each in more detail. First is the traffic objective. With traffic as your objective, you're able to send people to your websites from Facebook and increase the number of visits. You're also able to get people to download your app. There are various ads formats for you to choose from in order to advertise your ad, which ranges from photos to slideshows. Secondly is video views. With video views, you're able to show your prospective customers your product launches, behind-the-scenes footage, as well as testimonials to raise awareness as well as marketing your brand. Videos are proven to be a credible source in promoting your products or service. Next is lead generation. This campaign objective is very effective and useful as it functions to collect information from your prospective clients by asking them to fill out a form in the ad with their details. Their information may include their age, email addresses, as well as interests. Lead ads are useful to collect sign-ups for newsletters, price estimates, follow-up calls, and business information. Last but not least is website conversions. This campaign objective is to get your customers acting on and using your website. For instance, you can track conversions when a customer purchases a product from your website. To enable website conversion ads, you will need to use the Facebook Pixel for websites. Hi there, and welcome back. In this module, we will be walking you through the fundamentals of Facebook ads cost. Understanding Facebook ads cost is important so that you are able to work within your budget and maximize your return on investment, or ROI. There are a lot of factors that affect your Facebook ads cost. Therefore, there's no fixed answer to the famous question, how much does Facebook ads cost? Everything from your audience to your bidding plan directly influences how much you're going to pay for your ads. Always bear in mind that the cost that you spend on your ads is also dependent on how you align your budget. This means, as an advertiser, you'll state how much you are willing to pay for an ad. You can manually adjust this on the pricing and bidding section. If you choose not to, Facebook will automatically calculate a bid for you within your budget and how long you choose to run your advertisement. Assuming that you are relatively new to the Facebook advertising scene, let me recommend a budget that works for you. Let's begin with $50 if you are opting to drive conversions for 5 days. Every day, Facebook will take up to $10 per day in advertising your ad. The reason why we do not go beyond $50 is because you want to test your ad first before deciding to invest in a higher amount. Imagine if you start investing $100 for your ads and the results don't even make up to your advertising costs. This proves to be a waste of your investment. Hence, test it out first and scale it upwards when you've discovered the advert that works for your campaign's objective. What are the factors that affect your Facebook ad cost? There are 3 factors which include your target audience, the quality of your ads, and the time of the year. First, let's discuss your target audience. The audience you choose will directly affect how much you're paying for your ads. This is because it's possible that other people are trying to target your audience as well. For instance, my company is selling handmade shoes. The audience that I'm targeting is not going to have handmade shoes as their only interest. These customers also love baking, fishing, traveling, and fine dining. Multiple companies will target each of these traits uniquely. All of us are inevitably competing against each other to place an ad on this group of audience. This brings us to the second factor, which is the quality of your ad. The quality of your ad can cause your ad's cost to skyrocket or lower dramatically. There are two factors that you want to keep in mind when evaluating the quality of your ad, which are the relevance score as well as the click-through rate. Your ad's relevance will be scored from 1 to 10 and is assessed based on how relevant your ads are to your target audience. You can obtain your ad's relevance score by heading to your Ads Manager account, where the Ads Relevance tab is added to your ads report. The higher your relevance score, the lower you'll pay for your ads. Your click-through rate, CTR, is the number of clicks divided by the number of impressions. A higher CTR will indicate a higher relevance, thus more value to your audience and lower cost for an ad to be advertised. Last but not least, the cost of your advertisement is dependent on the time of the year. There are peak times in a year when advertisers are all flocking to Facebook for their ads. During this period, the competition is higher, and as a result, you'll pay more. Black Friday and winter holidays are the most demanding and busiest times of the year, but it still can be worthwhile with the extra cost as you can attract more audience to your offer. The most important thing to note when aligning your budget for Facebook ads is to start small and test your ads out. You have to keep trying different variations of ads to get the right conversion for your target audience. When you found an ad that brings in high conversions, scale your budget higher for your ads. Remember, relevance is always key, and this may directly affect your ad's cost. Hello there and welcome back. In this module, we're going to discuss how you can target and retarget your Facebook audience through Facebook Ads Manager, as well as Facebook Pixel. This strategy can only be implemented if you have your email list and engagements on your site. The first step is to target your Facebook audience using Facebook Ads Manager. For targeting, let's focus on how to create lookalike audience. Lookalike audience is an approach that enables you to reach out to new people that are potentially interested in your product or service. This approach is very practical and simple to execute, as you do not have to compile all your data or statistics regarding your offer to get this approach running. All you need to do is to upload your email list to Facebook Ads Manager. To begin creating your lookalike audience, head over to your Adverts Manager at your Audiences section. Then click Create Audiences in the top left, and then select Create a Lookalike Audience from the drop-down menu. Next, choose Custom Audience and select Customer File. For the customer's file, you'll have several options where you can either choose a file or copy-paste your customer's data, or import your customer's email addresses from MailChimp. What's MailChimp? MailChimp is an email marketing service that allows you to send marketing emails, automated messages, and targeted campaigns. On the next section, you are then asked to choose the country where you would like to search for a similarity to your customer's base. Finally, you need to choose your desired audience size with the slider and click Create Audience. From here on, Facebook will search for your prospective audience who are interested in your product or service. The second step is to retarget your audience on your Facebook advertising campaigns with Facebook Pixel. Facebook Pixel is a piece of code that allows you to measure, optimize, and build audiences from your ad campaigns. One of the biggest advantages that Facebook Pixel has is where you can track the actions visitors take on your website across devices, and this will inform you on the performance of your Facebook ads. Among the various interactions that Facebook Pixel is tracking, how your customers are moving between devices before conversion happens. This will determine the number of visitors and the percentage of users who would view your ad across desktop or mobile. Facebook Pixel will then optimize your ads to target people who are most likely to take action. Taking action is defined as either making a purchase or signing up for an application on the website. Facebook Pixel will also automatically run ads based on the relevance and the best time for visitors to visit your website. Therefore, if you're running your Facebook ad and you notice that there are no actions taken on your website, it's time for you to kill your ad and change it to a new one. In the world of Facebook advertising, it's all about testing and more testing to get your campaign right. Another approach to this strategy is to retarget your audience for your upsells. This strategy works when your audience has gone through your first, second, and third sales ads, but they opted to make their purchase on the front end only. One way to lead them back to your back-end sales is when over a certain amount of time, you should retarget your sales ads back to them after they've signed up. If you want to invest more resources on your ads and maximizing their full potential, you need to place more emphasis on your back-end sales instead. This is because the back-end sale is where you make most of your money. Hi there, and welcome back. In this module, I'll walk you through 3 simple steps in building your visual portfolio for your Facebook adverts. Believe it or not, the success of your adverts is 80 to 90% dependent on the images that you choose to display. Images are the first thing that will grab your audience's attention. Therefore, it pays to invest some time in curating and selecting the most impactful images for your advertisements. You don't even need an expensive camera to capture good quality images. All you need is the right strategy and tips. Always remember that your images are speaking up for you. The first step is to choose relevant images that your audience can resonate with. Bear in mind that your pictures will be competing against other Facebook users, which includes pictures of babies as well as fancy traveling destinations. The key is to focus on your business's features and make it stand out from the crowd of other images. This can include the people, the environment, and the product that you're offering. For instance, if you're operating a cafe, try and capture your cafe's ambiance, the coffee that you're serving, as well as the friendly staff that are ready to attend to their customers' needs. Do not post pictures of furry animals unless you're in that business. The key here is to be true to your context, staying relevant, so that your audiences are clear of what you're offering. This brings us to our second step, which is getting familiar with your advertisement size. Always remember that your audiences are moving from one device to another. They can be on their computers, and 5 minutes later, they can switch to their mobiles. Hence, it's important to adjust your image's size to fit the needs of your audiences and the different devices that they're using. These are the standard rules that you would want to apply for your images across devices. Always remember that the width of your image needs to be 1.91 times the height. If you want a full-size image on your advertisement, 560 by 292 pixels on mobile devices, 400 by 209 pixels on desktop, 100 by 72 pixels on sidebar. If you do not choose any of the sizes above, Facebook will automatically resize your images to 154 by 154 pixels or even 90 by 90 pixels. Consequently, you will need to resize your photos before putting it up on your advertisement to ensure that the audience may view it in the best resolution possible, as it is also your selling point. The third and final step is to use less text and more of the actual images. This means that you need to keep your text at a maximum of 20% when you're using images for your Facebook advertising. Use actual images when you choose to post images of people or living things, as it gives more of an impact as compared to vectors. When you really need to use vectors for your adverts, make sure to make an impact by using pattern interrupts such as eyeball staring to trigger emotion, colorful and vibrant vectors to captivate their attention, strong borders to captivate their attention as well, familiar images the audience can resonate with, peculiar or ridiculous images, those trigger the audience's curiosity. When you've come up with your ads and you've selected the appropriate images as well as the correct size, it's time for you to test run what works for you and your audience. If it doesn't work, try and play around with your image sizes and the choices of images, whether your audience will be attracted more to real-life images or vectors, and figure out if you're staying true to your advertisement's context. Optimization is always key. Introducing Search Engine Optimization, also known as SEO. Almost everyone is a user of Google search engine. This web browser has dominated the world of web browsers, and millions of people are looking for information all around the globe at this moment on Google. You are not the only one looking for similar information. In fact, thousands of us are scrolling through that first page of Google search results. Most of us won't bother clicking the very next page of that result. Ever wonder about these results Google provides for you? What makes them appear before any other search results? That would be the search engine optimization, also known as SEO. So you just put your business online. You thought all you need to do is just create a website and you're all done. Over time, you realize no one visited your page, and most probably it's because they couldn't find your website. In the end, you want to hire someone who could help you generate visitors, or in this case, web traffic to your website. Before you even think about hiring an SEO agent to help you optimize your site, know about SEO first. The process needs to be transparent to you because it is not as hard as you think. In fact, you might have even done it unknowingly before. What's more, it is a free traffic method. In here, you'll learn about SEO and its relevance to your business trafficking rate, a special step-by-step on how to optimize your business online using SEO, and finally, SEO's potential in your business future. Time for you to meet your optimization friend, the SEO. SEO is a form of action or process to generate traffic from the organic or natural results of your search engines. Organic or natural results are unpaid search results based on the relevance or hit of your search. These results are determined by Google's search algorithm to detect the site most optimized to their criteria and your search. Sometimes you can even see snippets, as Google calls it, from an optimized site. What is the algorithm behind Google search for SEO, you ask? We will uncover that during our special step-by-step on how to optimize your site. For now, here's a better picture of these organic search results. Say, for example, you look up in Google browser on how to publish your own book, or simply publish your book. You'll see up to 10 search results from this first page. As you can see, the first 4 results have ad labeled beside their link. These are paid traffic ads or simply non-organic results. Further down, as mentioned before, you may even see snippets linked to a site. According to Google, snippets are programmed to extract a portion of what users would see on your site. This featured snippet helps boost the user's attention to your site. This is what most online marketers are aiming for because it lasted longer than paid traffic ads. A recognized page by Google as a form of organic search results, and it's all thanks to SEO. For example, this snippet from Lulu.com on Publish Your Book in 6 Easy Steps. The information given is just a gist of what this website is offering, and it successfully grabs users' attention. Clicking this link would add traffic to Lulu.com. Most online marketers and online business owners would love to see their products or services to be the very first page of Google's search results, or even better, the featured snippets. Who doesn't? That would mean your page is successfully optimized to grab Google's attention and put them on top of their search list. The clicks you received from users are all that matters. Their clicks are your traffic. Research shows that 70% of Google users wouldn't even click the second page of their search results. If they can't find it in the first page, they would retype their search using different relevant keywords. Thus, the cycle continues. So let's do a small recap of SEO. As mentioned, it is a process of getting that unpaid organic result from your browser, in this case Google Search. These search results are driven by Google's complex search algorithm or criteria to be found by users. Given your website is search engine optimized, of course. SEO allows online businesses to thrive by generating audience or traffic, using the user's click. The more clicks you receive, the more traffic will be generated to your site. To do so, you will need an effective optimization. This is where you uncover effective steps to fully optimize your site to generate traffic you desire. First off, ask yourself, what exactly are you trying to optimize? Or if you've tried SEO before and it didn't produce results, what should have been optimized? Identifying exactly what you, not anyone else, but what you want is important to get traffic, because those optimization options will be converted into keywords, phrases, tags, and even categories that in turn will be your most important ally in SEO. Remember how Google has a search algorithm? Experts have been trying to crack the code of Google's ideal optimization search, and they concluded that it is truly a peculiar process. Sure, there's more than just Google as your web browser of choice, but Google is strongly monopolizing the browsing game. Statistically, most online marketers are aiming for Google's search recognition. Some of them go to the extent of researching Google's search ranking process, and they've managed to discover two agents that influence its tracking system. The first agent that you'll need to be familiarized with is the on-site optimization. This agent is known as the process of ensuring that your own site would achieve a certain recognition level by both search engines and your viewers. The approach is direct. All you need to do is optimize your site within the site itself. How do you do that? You will need to ensure that you put the right keywords, phrases, categories, or even tags. Why? Well, Google will need to know the subject matter of your site in order to steer it to the right search results. I'll give you an example. Say you have a blog post in a common area known as the WordPress. In it, you have a post that talks about how to publish your own book. The most important keyword lies in your title. Would you write your title differently? Yes, you may, but keep in mind that you will need to be direct and concise. Something like publish your book in 30 days or the art of publishing your own book. Similar keywords are maintained in both titles, publish book. When it comes to categorizing or tagging your post, you'll need to reflect your title to fit with the subject matter. This would ease the locating your site process by Google. This is one of the basic formulas you could easily solve within your site. All you need to do is identify the words you want to optimize the most and do so on-site. Simply add new category under the Categories and Tags section. Tags, on the other hand, can be anything relating to your post. It's mostly used to associate more specific keywords with your post. You can use words like publish, book, self-publish, to name a few. Now, let us continue with the next agent. The next agent of SEO is the off-site optimization. Off-site optimization is a process of ensuring your site achieves the highest rank using external approaches. Simply put, it's not optimized within your site. You'll need other sites, multiple platforms to steer Google into your main site. By now, the most important site as ranked by Google will be announced as the highest ranking site in a search result. You'll see this site mostly in the very top 3 of your search results on the first page list. To be one of those sites, explore how Google evaluates the importance of a website. The key to Google's attention is through links. You see, the more links are being shared on multiple pages, the more important your site will look to Google. Take a look at this image. Your site is at the center, and you have multiple sites sharing or linking your site in their site. Google will define this site, your site, as a presence of authority. The formula sounds simple, doesn't it? Well, not quite, because your real challenge would be how many other sites are actually linking your site, or do you have ample reliable content for users to consider linking to it? Most times, the perception of a site's authority is regulated by the number of sites that are linking to it. When your link appears on a bigger platform and recognized blogs, It will steer your site to rank higher in Google's list. For example, previously you have a post regarding the art of publishing your book. It's generating views on site optimization. However, your traffic is not meeting your expectations. So you wanted to use the off-site optimization agent by linking your main site to other platforms. Most online businesses resolve this problem by creating multiple social network accounts. These social network giants, such as Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Tumblr, or even Snapchat, are sometimes more efficient in driving traffic than your sole website. This is because online users around the globe have at least 2 out of the previously mentioned social network accounts. You either create a page, a group, or a profile dedicated solely to your business and start building it up using content from your website. This way, you're generating views by linking your main site to these platforms. Doing so allows your links to be shared to users of these platforms. Your traffic will rise, and slowly your site will be presenting an authoritative figure to Google. What's next between you and SEO as your traffic generating agent? As you can see, the agents are there to assist you in achieving the traffic you want to your site. The more traffic you generate, the higher your site's authority is perceived. There are 2 additional ways to implement on-site and off-site optimization. Meet the white hat and black hat of SEO. They are known as part of the implementation method for you to utilize on-site and off-site optimization. White hat SEO is the legal optimization vehicle to generate traffic to your website, while black hat SEO isn't. Despite the need to keep pulling traffic to your site, there are cases where desperate online users would opt for black hat SEO. White hat consists of building links to your site and analyzing potential optimized keywords. Its objective is to increase the fame of your site through a relatively good content that is practical to be shared and linked to, thus increasing your traffic slowly but steadily. Black hat, on the other hand, is none of that. Those who practice this are deemed guilty of breaking the rules set up by Google to achieve the highest ranking of searches. It's illegal and can get your site to be penalized and potentially banned from the ranks of search engines. The most important aspect of generating traffic using SEO is patience. No site can accelerate its rank within a day's time, unless, of course, you pay for the service. Fret not, because the key to a steady growth of traffic is consistency. Consecutively, the words used to create your post should portray the chosen title. Always check wordings to your link and the reliability of your link. This eases other users who want to share your post to the world and bring you traffic. Finally, don't leave your site stagnant, even for a day. At the very least, you should be making a post at least once a day. This would give you the reputation of consistency amongst readers, knowing they could rely on you for an update. Nobody likes a stagnant blog or page. Keep in mind, using the method of SEO takes time for your site to be recognized. Whether you integrate the on-site and off-site agents or both to help you out, the results you want might come in slower. All you need to do is maintain your consistency from the above elements, and you'll do great. Time to meet one of the biggest traffic-generating giants, Facebook. The word Facebook is no longer foreign to almost every nation's population. Facebook took the world by storm when it first made its official appearance in 2004. 4 years after its launch, Facebook garnered more than 100 million users. To date, Facebook announced they have over 1.9 billion active users and 1.15 billion mobile active users. The definition Facebook provides for active user are users who have visited the site in the last 30 days, followed by monthly growth, the average percentage of growth rate from the increase of active users. If you think this information is a waste of time, then making traffic from creating a free Facebook page is not for you. Believe it or not, these numbers put Facebook on a golden plate, making it harder for business giants out there to ignore. Did you know the like and share buttons are clicked to almost 15 million websites daily? The potential of your own website's content to be shared and liked are higher with the help of Facebook. Don't forget the demographic users of Facebook. The split between female and male users on Facebook are similar percentages, which means you should be able to effectively reach both genders on Facebook. Since there isn't a large statistical difference between both genders, content generated is usually easily distributed and shared among everyone. On average, users spend about 20 minutes per Facebook visit, spanning across billions of users. That's a decent amount of time to make your relevance, to get the most traffic out of it. Some online marketers may be overwhelmed by the amount of time and effort they should spend on Facebook just to make a grounded appearance to active users. Generating traffic using only a free Facebook page may seem impossible at first, but this information given out to you is more than enough for you to take advantage of it. Time to get familiarized with the basics of a Facebook page. In this segment, you will know the 3 important guidelines of generating traffic using a Facebook page. Studies show for you to reach, engage, and transform normal users into your followers, you need to understand how even the smallest, most fundamental things contribute to the bigger picture of your needs. First off, the solution. Ever wonder how laptops and notebooks gathered more popularity nowadays rather than a personal computer? Eventually, tablets over laptops and notebooks? Smartphones over tablets? The pioneers of these products created solutions, not merely products. That's why they sell. Products may be relevant investment, but solutions offer a better option over products because they improve consumers' daily lives. Reinterpret your products to a different purpose. Post and share your needs to be created to offer solutions to users. That way, your post will spread like wildfire over every news feed. Next would be the access. There is an abundance of options to make your services or products available online. It's no longer about walking into a physical store, but more towards shopping online. Making purchases on the move portrays convenience, thus attracting more users, or in this case, traffic. Finally, education. It sounds like a cliche, but believe it or not, while promotion is shouting praises over your products, it's short-lived. Businesses need to sustain their traffic cycle by providing relevant updates. Hence the need to educate users in ways equal to offering them consistent satisfaction over their concerns. This way, you unconditionally weave a thread of emotional connection to users, albeit responding to what your users want to know or experience about what you're offering. That's why certain products, like laptops for example, come with complimentary items like a mouse, screen protector kits, and even a backpack. The provider has anticipated the foreseen problems by tackling them with necessities for the main item purchased. This way, users are likely to spread the news physically or online. Either way, you gain the traffic. Facebook Page Traffic Generation, Part 1. In this module, you'll learn how to create a free Facebook page. Plus, navigate through the important items to optimize for your Facebook page from your profile picture, cover image, and all the way to your post. First, create your new Facebook page. Should you already own your own main website, treat this page as your second website. The whole idea of generating traffic is to steer users to your main website. But if this is going to be your main website or store, you might want to consider using one of our previous paid traffic methods, Facebook ads. That method will be far appropriate if your Facebook page is your main website. To get started, create a new Facebook page. To do so, create a personal profile, sign up, and fill in the necessary details in the sign-up page on Facebook.com. If you have an existing personal profile, use that to create a new Facebook page. It's advisable to do so because it'll be easier for you to gain views over your existing friends. Click Pages on the left side of your newsfeed under Create and choose your type of business. Either choice will prompt you to fill in the important details necessary for other users to find you and, of course, the name of your business. You will be directed to your page. Next, treat your picture as your own brand, thus use your business's logo for it. Click this box and upload the photo. Then on the bottom of your page name is an option to create page username. This is one of the effective ways for people to find your page in Facebook search. The best way to do this is just use your page name as your username to ensure a concrete search result. Your username must be at least 5 characters long without generic items or extensions. Then there's your cover page. The only difference to it would be to treat your cover page as your business's current activity or advertisement. If you have a long-term sale or new product launch coming up, it would be wise to advertise it on your cover photo. Once you've got that all set, you'll need to fill in one of the most crucial parts of your page, the About section. Over here, you have all the necessary information to be filled for the ease of educating your followers of your business. Remember to fill in all the relevant sections, especially your contact information. Most businesses neglect this section, which in turn didn't generate a lot of traffic to their main website, and that is not advisable. Now that we've settled the crucial itinerary of your page, next we'll start optimizing the usage of your Facebook page using relevant posts to gain traffic. Welcome to part 2 of your traffic generating method using Facebook. In this module, we'll explore the kinds of posts available for you to create and have it reach users around Facebook. Don't ever leave your page looking empty. An empty page is defined as a page without new content every week. At most, you have only 5 posts. And most of your posts contain only likes, but no comments from users. Worse yet, that post of yours is not relevant to your page. So before you start sharing anything, keep in mind to do so. You'll need at least 5 to 10 posts readily available on your page. That way users won't be discouraged to follow you because those posts show you are active and it's ready to be shared. Use any relevant items you have from your main website and post them within your page. Plus, we advise that you put the relevant links of your website on each post to steer users to your website immediately. Once you click on Post, you have 7 different options of posts to choose from. Choose one in relevance to your post. Should you wish to share a photo or video of your products and services, click the icon and a pop-up to upload in differing methods are available. Each option comes with a self-explanatory description to ease your decision. Then you get to advertise your business. Here you'll see 3 options. The first requires your update, your call to action button, which we'll talk about later, and second requires you to pay to advertise. The third option is for you to share this page with your friends. Since this section is all about utilizing free traffic, the third method is for you. Next is starting a live video. It's recommended to start a live video after you've announced you're going to make one. The appropriate length of time between your announcement and starting the live video should be at least 5 minutes apart. The longer you keep your followers waiting, the hype will lessen. Get Messages allows you to share a post where followers direct messages to you regarding the post itself. This is one of the options for you to get an immediate response from your followers. Creating an event allows you to invite your followers and other users to join an activity you've organized. If it requires users to purchase tickets, copy the link of your ticketing website to the event page creation. Create an offer will give your followers the opportunity to redeem any offer set by you at a certain period. Finally, writing notes. This is suitable to manage any frequently asked questions or FAQs and any relevant how-to or any permanent rules or regulations that require users to read up and refer to should they have questions about it. Next, you'll learn how to maintain your consistent activity using Facebook Insights. We've reached the concluding segment of generating traffic using Facebook. So you've settled on new fundamentals for your Facebook page and created one, branded your Facebook page using your logo as your profile photo, and uploaded exclusive images as your cover photo. You've edited your username and updated your most important item of all, contact details. Plus, you've prepared up to 10 posts, importing and linking them from your main website. So what's next? Facebook Insights. Click on Insight at the top of your page screen. Insight assists you to understand your audience. You'll see a page summary for the last 7 days of your activity. You will be shown your actions on page, number of page views, number of page likes, amount of reach, post engagement, and videos. Actions on page shows the amount of clicks you're generating. These clicks are generated from users who want directions, phone numbers, your websites, and action buttons. This list is viewable by age, gender, country, city, and device. Over at Page Views, you'll see where users are coming from to get your page, and where on your page they went to once they're on it. Page likes lets you monitor the number of likes you're getting, both paid and organic likes. In this case, we're aiming for that organic likes. Reach shows how your posts get more likes, comments, and shares throughout the user's news feeds. Post engagement, on the other hand, allows you to understand how people are responding to your post. Finally, videos. You'll see the amount of views generated from those videos you posted, including the number of minutes they viewed. Inevitably, Facebook Insight is making it easier for you to identify what kind of post generates more response from your followers. Did they click on the link provided with the post? Does it reach other users' news feeds? Did you manage to drive users to your main website? All this information about users who visited and followed you is important in your business decisions. Once you've managed to get a grasp of your followers' interests and concerns, you'll be able to craft an effective post. Do not forget the call to action button. Head back to your page and click the Add button icon. This makes it easier for users to take action. Various service options are available to choose from. If you want your followers to get in touch with you, click the icon and choose the best suited option for your business. If you click Call Now, the phone number you filled in at the About section of your page will appear. Clicking Add button will allow an instant button to be created as Call Now, and you're all set. Utilize the options on Facebook page to ensure you get everything covered. Never leave your page empty, as this discourages users to follow you. Insights helps to analyze your followers and users' demographic background. Finally, be engaging.